I forgot to include this at the very beginning of the video, but this footage has been taken from Grendel FTC. Check out his channel. I will link the video below. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Hey, what's going on, guys? Carson the Hillbilly here, and today we're looking at Season 1, Week 2 of CaptainLeague.com for Mountain Blade Bannerlord. Check it out. And this game we have SKBR versus BTL, Game 1, on Drumore Forest. Now, we have an Vlandia versus Aserai matchup. So it's very fitting that Vlandia is going to go with a 4 Voulgier or more composition. So 4 Voulgier, 2 Knight composition. Pretty standard stuff there. So basically, the plan here is just going to be to use those Voulgiers, obviously, to get as many throwing axes off as possible. The Knights will distract, hopefully block off as many javelins as they can, and then the throwing axes clean up, and then the Voulgiers will be able to win with more numbers and a superior close range melee weapon, right? Now, for Aserai, they've gone with the 5 guard, 1 tribal warrior composition, which will be quite effective due to the shields. They have the tribal warriors, so 22 shields there, a lot of shields, as well as having 5 guards, which I'm sure they went javelins. So in theory, they could be able to win a range fight. It just depends how the positioning goes here. Obviously, Voulgiers are going to go ahead and SKBR is going to take the hill here on C. And it looks like, yeah, they're not coming over to C, so I guess they're going to be coming through B. Seems like a bit of a questionable play by BTL here, but let's see what happens. Okay, just getting a lot of throwing angles on the hill, so clearly an ambush, and BTL is going to fall right for this ambush. This is a bad idea for sure. Running right up a hill, directly into the Francesca fire. Shields won't be too effective here. I also don't like this hill positioning at all. Attacking up a hill with 2-handed weapons is obviously a terrible idea, because the Voulgiers will be able to swing over the head and hit you in the head, but if you were the guards, you swing over the head and you will hit the enemy in the chest. So you're going to do significantly less damage. And we can see it right now. Take a look at that kill log. I'm seeing a lot of red. I'm not seeing a lot of brown here. So as we can see, the Voulgiers are going to be absolutely dominant. Even having 2 less infantry, it's going to be a complete sweep. I mean, not even close. These Voulgiers are just demoralizing the enemy. And just like that, round 1 is already over. Literally they only lost 5 cavalry total. And the cavalry only got like 5 kills. I mean, that's insane, isn't it? But yeah, pretty bad play from BTL overall. They really should have, dragged that out and, taken some points probably. But yeah, they just ran right up the hill, and that was just a mistake by them. It was a really big mistake. So let's see if they switch it up this next round. They could go with a lot more guards. Well, actually, they could go just all guards. But no, okay, they're going with the triple Mamluk, probably triple veteran, maybe 1 archer in their composition. Okay, so basically what they're trying to do here, BTL is attempting to use more Mamluks to dominate the Knights, and then obviously use their archers against the Voulgiers, because they have no shield, right? So in theory, they should be able to take out the Knights, and then if they have a good enough spread on their archers, they should be able to clean up a lot of the Voulgiers. But this is going to come down a lot to execution. Obviously, if the Voulgiers can just run free and the Knights can, kite the fire from the archers, then it's not even going to be close. The Voulgiers are going to sweep them up so easy. Also, if they win veterans, they're going to be ridiculously weak to the Knights, just because veterans only having 1-handed weapons, no spear, which is why I think regular archers could have been effective in this. Just having the spear itself would be a nice option against cavalry. So the archers are obviously going to be camping at C, there's no question there. Knights are kind of just hunting down some Mamluks here and setting up for this charge. That was a mistake there. Running right into the Vul is just going to cost them a Knight. They can't be losing that many Knights here. They got to be careful now. Coming right over this hill. Archers are obviously over the hill. Makes sense. And here come the Knights. They're going to disrupt. And I can already tell from looking at this, this is going to be an absolute disaster. I'm not seeing any arrow kills. Take a look at the kill log right now. I'm actually seeing more kills for the Knights right now. I mean, these archers have done absolutely nothing. They're way too compact. As we can see here, we have some regular archers. We have some veterans as well, but that's just awful positioning for BTL. On a hill with limited firing, obviously they weren't able to see the Voulgiers until they were already halfway up the hill, so not much distance between the enemy. And then also allowing the knights to completely get in and disrupt them. And I didn't even see literally a single arrow kill even land. So really, really bad execution there. I would have liked to have seen the archers play more on the open area of C, where you have plenty of distance for the Voulgiers to get to you, as well as allowing your triple Mamluk to provide ample coverage, because you do have more Mamluks, so you should be able to win that melee fight. But as we can see here, the Voulgiers just chopped a bunch of heads, and I mean, that was a ridiculously easy round. The Voulgiers just basically, the SKBR basically hit F1, F3 and called it a day, and it was not even close. I could see that play working for BTL if they were to actually, execute the cavalry properly and have those archers in a better position, but unfortunately their decisions there are going to cost them another round. Now down 0-2, I'm suspecting another transition, probably back into mass guards again. It is a fight they can win if it's executed well. That's the key, if it's executed well. But so far, execution, I think the strategies from BTL have been pretty decent. I think the execution has just not been there. So if they can, maybe set up better and not get distracted by the cavalry here, I think they can certainly win a round, but we will have to see for ourselves what happens here. Okay, so same thing. This is basically a rerun of round 1. They've gone 6 guards. So just going for a mass shock infantry push. Got the Voulgiers coming up the hill, Francesca's in hand. Knights going around trying to scout out. Won't be able to do much against the guards, maybe get a pick or two before this starts. But yeah, there come the guards. Probably going to distract that javelin fire. The Francescas will obviously be more dominant, but honestly, they probably won't matter too much, because the fact that SKBR is not setting up to throw them right now means they're really not going to do a whole lot at any point. So they might get a pick or two with the axes, but that's about it. Yeah, axes are basically worthless for both sides. No javelins thrown, no axes thrown. Maybe like 1 or 2. And they're just going for a crash here. And again, BTL just out of position. They're just getting 2-1. I got 2 squads of guards here. They're getting taken out by like 3 squads of Voulgiers. Numbers are they're just not in the right position at the right time. So they're just getting, on every front, they're getting overwhelmed. So on the left front, or rather on the right front, we had about 2-1s Voulgiers, and on the left front, they were able to just hold for a little bit, use those knights as distraction, and now it's like a 2-1 again on the left side. So these guards have just been singled out entirely. If they were to stack together, we would have seen some better results. But yeah, that's it for this game. Let's see if we can get that kill log real quick. Maybe not. Okay, there we are. There's the kill log. So as we can see, SKBR picking up 70, 59, 57, really good kills there. And then on the right side, we can see not so good on there. We have, really low in kills, and that just goes to show you can't win if you're out of positioning. The positioning was a serious issue for BTL. So if they were to actually keep their guards in a mass clump and be able to, if they were together, they'd be able to directly outnumber those Voulgiers. But archers were out of position. That first play, they were just running up that hill, which was a mistake. And that last one, they just split up into like 3 different groups. So yeah, if it could be executed better, and that maybe could have made a difference. But yeah, good job for SKBR there. Really solid stuff. Winning 3-0 against a BTL. But yeah, that's about it for this one, and I will see you guys next time.